Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I am sharing with you November's budget. Now I have to say November is extremely quiet. First of all, the budget plan I'm using is from my own Etsy store and I will link it below. Now the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to list the income, and I don't disclose my full budget, but I like to share with you guys how I create my budget. Then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to list all my bills. These are any bills that I pay every single month to get by, and they can also just be anything that's a direct debit, from Netflix to our council tax. So I'm listing all the bills down, and then at the bottom I'm just going to add in the debt as well, and that's the overall amount I'll be putting towards my debt payment in November. Now I do like to try and streamline my payday, so that means a lot of the bills that I pay are on payday. So next I'm going to move on to my savings, and I guess this is what people mean when they say pay yourself first. I always like to ensure that I save my money before I spend a single penny, because I know what I'm like. I'm so guilty of spending all my money before I save. So it's just regular savings. So I've got a bit more towards my sinking fund, and then afterwards I've got my savings too, which is long-term savings. So it's like my emergency fund and house deposit. It's those huge saving goals such as like a house deposit, which is tens of thousands of pounds. I like to maintain the habit despite being on a low income. Next, I have my spending pots, and this is the bit that I find fun. But yeah, this is where I am going to split the money that's left. So I've decided to increase my groceries budget by £20 because I realise that I keep going over budget and I tend to spend roughly around £200. So let's just call it £200. I've also decided as well, for the foreseeable future, I am getting home delivery, so I won't be shopping in Aldi, a weekly delivery from Asda, just because life is so busy at the moment and it's one less thing to worry about. Then I feel like my petrol is the right amount. So I've recently been budgeting £100 for petrol a month, and it seems to be working really well. Then I've got treats, and although I put £10, it's really around £12. That's just for me to get a coffee every single week, so that's like £3 on average. And then I've got a small budget for both my son and daughter. Now they don't really need anything at the minute. My son's birthday is coming up, so the few bits that he needs will be getting him for his birthday, as well as some presents. My daughter's okay as well. I bought her a coat a couple of weeks ago and some shoes not that long ago. And then we've got a miscellaneous budget, because I often tend to use that for when I go over budget in a certain category or there's an expense I didn't plan for. Then finally I've got some other budgets. So I've got the school budget, and I've decided to increase that because my son does need a winter coat for school. And then clothing budget as well, which is for myself, just to get a couple of bits. Then household as well, so £10 for any household items. Recently I really appreciated getting a couple of bits to organise the home a bit more. And then now, because there's nothing big that's happening this month I can put a little bit extra towards Christmas. It's only £10, but it's still something. It all adds up. So anyway, that is my budget for November. I'm really enjoying making progress. I'm really noticing how much the small amounts add up over time. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye.